Good evening. My name is Jennifer Dalwasi, and my presentation is on Adobe Systems. Adobe Systems, a software company that envisioned creative access and design software that would enable us all to utilize the internet to its fullest capabilities. Whether it be marketing, advertising, or publishing, Adobe Products has many purposes. In 1982, John Warnick and Charles Gershny formed Adobe, later to be called Adobe Systems, a software company that created products that would thrust us into the 21st century, almost eliminating print publishing and creating a world of its own online. Gershny was quoted as saying, "We were prototypical scientists in that we wanted to have an impact. We weren't in it for financial gain." And considering that they created the company in the 80s, I believe this to be very much true. Because back in the 80s, yes, the internet was about to explode. All the ISOs were starting up in Silicon Valley in California, all the internet startups. And Adobe started up so early that it truly could have failed. There were so many competitive companies, and they really they raised the bar for the rest. Warnick and Gershny worked out of their own homes until a headquarters was established in San Jose, California, and this is where their headquarters remains. And they have offices throughout the entire world and throughout the entire country, over 10,000 employees. Adobe is also the leading name in the digital and marketing world, and this is so very true. Adobe has taken over print advertising and marketing and publishing. And according to Adobe.com, some digital media facts. Over 90% of the world's creative professionals use Photoshop. Very much true. Photoshop has just completely changed photography. It changed it entirely. Adobe video streaming technologies powered online and mobile applications for the 2012 Olympic Games in the United States and the United Kingdoms. And you're going to hear more and more mobile applications coming up from more and more companies. More and more products are going to be mobile based because that's where the internet lies. Adobe Digital Publishing Suite has delivered more than 75 million digital publications. Some digital marketing facts. More than 5,000 of the world's top brands rely on Adobe digital marketing solutions. Adobe measures over 6 trillion transactions on the web a year. Adobe is a big data company for marketeers, managing 27 petabytes of data for their customers. And once again, mobile is a fast-growing part of Adobe's digital world. Not only is Adobe's products accessible to professionals, but its user-friendly interface makes it available to individuals and small businesses as well as enterprises. And that's the main purpose for Adobe's products. They wanted the professionalism to be brought from individuals to small business to enterprise so that everyone would have a professional online presence. And with the internet expanding, the World Wide Web growing faster than we ever envisioned, these products really brought web design and web development into a world of its own. Coming from learning web development in the 90s and being a web designer for many years, I was taught hand coding HTML, and you'd bring that into Notepad, and then you'd throw that into a browser and hope it would come out as you hoped. I mean, you hand coded tables, you hand coded rows and images and hyperlinks and links and hovers, whatever you wanted to do, you had to specifically code. And with things like Dreamweaver and Illustrator and Flash, it's basically click and build, and building CSS sheets that you can attach so you have the same colors, same backgrounds, same images along your entire website is just amazing to the web design world. And Adobe has truly brought forth that professionalism in the field. And it's just amazing how far we've truly come. And it's been Adobe that has brought us along this way. You know, as I said, Dreamweaver, Photoshop, InDesign, Illustrator, Flash, it all comes as a suite, and you can use it all for publication, for marketing purposes, for magazines, for inter-office newsletters, as well as newspapers, along with Adobe PDF files or Adobe Acrobat Reader. It's used worldwide. It's used all over the place because it, you know, on the web, as it preserves the state of its original file. And that's very much needed when transferring files over the internet or through email. Adobe's latest find, something to create an even more interesting platform for a developer, is the Adobe Marketing Cloud Solutions. Some have mixed emotions when it comes to this new form of holding on to media. Although it takes up no space and you're able to access your files literally from anywhere, there are some concerns. And one of them is you pay by a monthly fee. If you do not pay that monthly fee, will you have access to those files? Who has access to those files? What if someone breaks into accessing your files and access private information? But you're going to find this with any up and coming company. Internet security is the fastest growing field out there. And with any new product, they're going to come up with a way to secure it so that individuals are not being exposed on the internet. And basically, that is where Adobe stands at this point. You'll hear a lot going on in the news about the cloud computing, that there are security breaches, but they instantly have engineers and developers and researchers and scientists working on these problems. Some facts about cloud solutions according to the Adobe.com site is, first of all, Adobe Social helps organizations measure and manage marketing activities across owned, earned, and paid media. Adobe Media Optimizer delivers proven portfolio-based and rule-based ad management with intelligent campaign forecasting and targeting ad delivery. Adobe Experience Manager is a web content manager platform for delivering tailored customer experiences across web and mobile channels. And once again, very important to the web developer. And as it also stated, it works with mobile applications, which is where web design is going. And at the top of their game, do they realize where their greatest needs lie? As I stated, with everything in the news lately, security breach, information breaks, with hackers invading on Adobe's latest creation of cloud solutions, there will be heavy attention paid to the information security of this great company. They have a dedicated team of scientists, engineers, and programmers working tirelessly, researching and running programs to keep their products and customers safe. Adobe changed through digital solutions. When it comes down to PC performance and communication across the internet, Adobe Systems is the company that has always come through. Thank you very much and have a great night.